Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Enderal. And now, if you haven't already seen, I have a Patreon, and you can actually get some really cool rewards there by supporting me, of course, and the link is in the description, as well as an annotation on the screen. So, when we left off, we had just completed a couple of conversations with Kalia, as well as with Tialor himself, and, well, we were given a mysterious letter. So as you can see here, apart from this, which I actually just got by interacting with a book inside one of the temples. As you can see here, the legendary Endralian keeper Loram Waterblade used both elemental magic as well as a sword. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And as you can see, the Wanderer tells of a Nehrimese fire breather who is combining archery with dirty tricks. So there's a variety of different things. Obviously, they're just letting you know that you can do a variety of different things in combat, which is actually pretty cool. So, we have to read the letter. So let's see if we can actually read the letter. Where is it? Which one? Mysterious letter, there we go. Delivered by a messenger boy shortly after passing the consecration. My friend, congratulations for passing the trial. You already know how I feel about the Red Cloaks and their, let's say, superior attitude. But still, it would rob me of my sleep to know that I didn't congratulate you in person. Should your holy duties allow it, meet me at the old watchtower at the western gate of Ark. Cordially, Jespar. Ah, yes, there we go. Okay, so, at the western gate. Well, thank you very much, Jespar. Okay, well, we're gonna do that then, I guess. Because we like him a lot, don't we? Yes, we do. So let's go and, well, actually, I shouldn't have gone through that door. I should have used the signpost system, I think. That probably would have made a better difference, yes. Alright, so I was actually traveling through the old barracks here, and we just happened to run into Lashari, which is actually kind of amazing. So we're going to speak to her and see what she has to say, and then we're going to head on and speak to, well, meet Jespar. Were you able to find out anything about these mercenaries from old Rashengrad?
Not much. We haven't yet heard from the keepers old Aranthiel sent overseas, but their armory and weapons seem to belong to an order of mercenaries who normally operate in Nehrim or Kira. We'll see.
Oh, okay, well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, Lashari, and, well, I guess I'm just going to continue onward. Now, yes, I could not find a signpost yet.
Now look at that, it's the Prodigy.
She's stalking us now. She's following us. Okay, well, anyway, we're going to go through a bunch more loading screens, and actually, where does this go? Oh, that's actually right, so, yeah, I don't even need to use the signpost. Well, anyway, that is... That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. We are going to speak to Jespar once again. I actually really like him. He has a very, very good voice actor, and the way he delivers the lines is very good. Reminds me, actually, of... who is it now? I think Troy Baker. Yes, it reminds me of Troy Baker quite a bit, but... I don't think it's him. I don't think so. But anyway, the point is that we are going to be meeting Jespar, and we're going to have to go through a bunch of other loading screens by the looks of things. Alright, so we're now outside, and we're going to be heading on over to speak to Jespar. Obviously, it's still raining. I'm not particularly happy about it raining, but, well, what can you do? Wait, where is he? What? This is where the thing leads. Is he outside? No. Oh, okay. Maybe he's up here, then, maybe. No? He's not up here? Well... maybe he's up the ladder. He's probably up the ladder, isn't he? Oh, no, he's actually not. Okay, so apparently we're going to have to do a little bit of searching. Not entirely sure where he's gone. Alright, so to cut a long story short, I had some problems with this quest. Mainly because I can't read German, but thankfully I know someone who does. That is my wife Victoria, of course. She is absolutely fluent. Perfectly fluent in German, and she was able to read the message in the top left, because I thought that was actually kind of important, but I couldn't read it, obviously, because I am a simpleton. But, thankfully enough, we now know what happened, and I needed to return in the early evening, and this is the early evening, so hopefully Jespar is here, and I'm gonna quick save just in case. There he is. Thank you very much.
There you are. Glad you made it. So, how was it? I heard quite some stories about this trial, and was never sure what to make of it.
Yes, well, it was different than what I expected. How come you're still here? I thought you wanted to be on a boat to Kile. Ah, you couldn't leave because I am still here, right? Yes, I'm pretty sure. It was easier than I thought. What about you? I thought you wanted to be on a boat. Yeah, well, it was easier than I thought. Was it?
Yeah, I changed my mind. Come, let's go upstairs. It'll be worth it.
Oh, we're going upstairs. Well, his bed is down here if he's actually staying here, so we're not going there, which is kind of unfortunate, because we like him, don't we? Oh, this is a good view, too, isn't it?
Reformist and Jespar, reformist and Jespar.
Well, yes, I like Jespar quite a lot, actually, because he has a great voice actor, his lines are all excellently delivered, and
There we are.
I think his personality is pretty fun,
Wait
too.
a second. So, wine or pipe?
Oh, wine or pipe? Pipe, obviously. I don't drink.
Chilean Sweetwater tobacco. 100 times better than what they smoke here. Huh? Consider it a congratulatory gift for passing the trial.
Oh, thank you very much. He just added it to our inventory and he got very close. Didn't he?
Nothing better than a good pipe and a nice sight to go along with it. It's always sad to see how few people can truly appreciate these things. Anyway, tell me, my friend, what is it that drives you? I've been asking that myself since we met. I mean, it's not like anyone's forcing you to play errand boy for Arenthiel, is there? And with your abilities, you could make a fortune as a mercenary. Not to mention the danger you put yourself in. Securing the excavation site, passing the trial, they certainly haven't been easy on you so far.
No, certainly not. Yes, okay, well, I don't know. I guess being a person of importance is a welcome change from my Ostian days. Well, that's true. If this cleansing is real, we're in this together. I might as well help to fight it. Yeah, that's fine. No, I don't want to say a person of importance, because being a mercenary is still quite important, dependent on the job you're doing, obviously, but I'm still trying to find the answer. I don't think there's anything that drives me. I'm just playing by ear.
Huh, I figure. In any case, it's interesting to see how you've gotten from being a magically gifted refugee to the center of all this. Kind of reminds me of a woman I used to travel with, Alicia. No matter where she went, she always ended up in the eye of the storm. That was 13 years ago now. By the wise hermit, time really is merciless.
Well, yes, it is indeed. How did you end up traveling with her?
We got hired for the same job. Usually I work better on my own, but this partnership was refreshing in every aspect. It felt good to know someone's got your back for a change, especially with the kind of work I do. Which is why we decided to stick together after that first job. And it went great, at least initially. She was just too intense. That's the right word for it. She wanted everything, and she wanted it at once. The rarest jewels, the most handsome men, the best contracts. If you would have asked her to steal the Golden Queen's crown, she would have done it without hesitation, just for the thrill of it.
Ah, so I take it you were a couple. For how long did you work together? Or it sounds like she wasn't too different from you. So I take it you were a couple.
We traveled together and we had sex, so yes, according to most people's definition of it, we were a couple.
I see. For how long did you work together?
That was, let me think, about 3 years. Yeah, we went to Araziel, Kira, Artwend, and one time we even fought a group of Petrified on Millet. She fought as ardently as she lived. I don't know how I would have survived that fight without her.
Well, I kind of want to know what happened to her, but I also want to exhaust all of the optional options.
Oh yes, she was. I love a good adventure and earthly pleasures, but I can cope without them. I could always tell a difficult job from a reckless one, and that's kept me alive. Lycia pretty much lived by one principle. The more extreme the job, the better. With that attitude, I guess it was obvious that things would go south eventually, one way or the other.
So, what happened to her?
Well, she started expecting more from our partnership, our talks, and the occasional sex. As she saw it, you either go all the way or you don't go at all.
Shall I move? Did you need me to get out of the way? Do you need to go somewhere? Oh no. Come on, Jespar. You cannot bug out now. Come on. Really? Come on. Are you... What? He was just telling a thrilling story and now he's just like... I'm not gonna say anything. I'm giving you the silent treatment. Look at his face. Really? Okay, well, I'm gonna wait and see if he says anything else. But it's obvious that he's busy. So where is he gonna go? There's a skeleton up here too, apparently. He's moving. He's moving.
I wasn't ready for that.
So she wanted something serious. Love.
Love as she defined it, yeah. Had it been for her, we would have married after that first night.
And what was it that you wanted?
That's a long story. Not one that puts me in a favorable light. At least if you like most people. Let's save that for another time.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. We're not actually like most people. We are quite rare, are we not? Considering we are the prophet, so to speak. Anyway, so you split up?
Split up. Yeah, that's one way to put it. But anyway, enough about me. What about you? Has there ever been someone in your life? Or have you always been the lone wolf?
Well, no one, at least, not yet.
Really? That surprises me. I, for one, have had enough drama to last me a lifetime. Sex is fine, but I guess I'm just not naive enough for anything else anymore. Love, love, love. People have such wrong-headed expectations, really. Sometimes I think it would help us all to finally admit that there isn't that much that separates us from the apes. Anyway, why don't you tell me a little more about this trial? I heard you passed it together with that quiet girl, Kalia. What's she like? I've heard some stories about her.
I suppose we're going to tell him. We're going to recap everything.
Huh? That's just life, I think. There comes a point when you've done all you can. My. We've certainly lost track of time, haven't we? I really need to hit the hay for a couple hours now. I'll have to go look for some new work tomorrow. And I've heard about a nobleman who's looking for a sellsword. That is, if Arenthiel or old Bushybeard doesn't have a new job for me by then. Say what you want about them, their pay is beyond generous. I'll see you around, my friend.
Well, there we have it. Every day like the last part 2 has been completed and we have advanced in level as a result of that. So, what are we going to do? I guess a little bit more mana will help us. Why not? Okay, so thank you very much for that, Jespar. A little bit more backstory on him. I actually really appreciate that. I like him very much as a character. And let's have a look at our memory points. We have 3 memory points. We actually have a lot of mana. I think I probably need to get a little bit more in HP next time we level up. So, I think to round this off, we're actually going to go and meditate. Yes, let's go and meditate. And we're going to go and spec into some psionics, I think. Because the remaining elementalism skills are not particularly too fascinating. We already have this. And there seems to be electrocution, shock nova, and things like that. Staggers enemies and then summons a lightning bolt, hitting them. Now that's okay, but I don't know, I have to spend 3 points to get tier 3, which is obviously quite good. I mean, it does a lot of damage, but I think we should really start speccing into psionics, so we're going to do that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Psionic spells stay 15% longer in effect. Entropy spells consume 20% less health. That sounds like a good thing to go for. We're going to start going into the dark arts. Reduces the mana cost. Yep, let's do that. Why not? And what else? This is going to take a little bit of decision making. So, bound weapons do 40% more damage. I am actually liking using the weapons, in actual fact. Allows you to cast a more powerful version of a psionic spell if you have equipped it in both hands. Yes. Psionic spells can now be cast on enemies with a 35% higher level restriction. Okay, I kind of like the bound weapons. Hilariously enough. Devour Soul actually looks really good as well. Look at this. I am actually really wanting to get Devour Soul. That's going to help us to maintain our HP and everything. So, yes, 40% more damage from bound weapons. And we have a pretty good bound weapon, don't we? So let's head back. That is all of our memory points spent. And I suppose now, what do we have to do? Well, I guess Aranthiel is probably going to call us back soon. And as a result, we'll be performing the ritual, or the ceremony, or whatever it may be. So let's hopefully be able to load back into Jespar's watchtower. There we are. Thank you. Oh, there's a little bit of bones going all over the place there, and apparently the wine has been changed, so it's a little bit... Okay, I'm going to take the wine as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jespar. That's on him. That's on him. And, yes. So, what are we going to be doing? Well, that's the thing. I think we just have to wait until Aranthiel has prepared the ceremony. We have a huge amount of side missions. Let me know if you want me to do some side missions, by the way. Anything in particular.
From the aged man's abode. Ugh, blazes. Sorry. I know. I can't sing.
Well, that doesn't stop me, and it shouldn't stop you either, Jespar. Well, anyway, yeah, let me know if you want to see any particular side mission here. I think actually finding Max Niceblood might actually be pretty good. And what else? I think Andrasta as well, and Patira. Yeah, all of those we could pretty much go and do. So, yes, let me know. Let me know what you want to see. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.